Yeah. I always like to bring other personalities into the video blogs because it creates a second dimension, you know? Now it's not just about me exploring a place, it's about me and Kim interacting together, seeing this place for the first time. So that's something that I would recommend. If you're doing makeup tutorials, then have your mom come in the room, you know? Do it on her, it's fun. Stuff like that. Bring other people into the vlog if you can. Storytelling is always very important. This is something you're gonna get good at over time. Your first video is not gonna be good. Neither was mine. But your 10th video is gonna be product of all the videos you've done in the past, like the 9s you just did. So it's always gonna be better. And your 1000th video, I'm currently at 450 videos on my channel alone, which is quite a lot of videos. And that's why I'm getting better at it. So don't be afraid to start. Consistency is very important, like I just touched upon. I would recommend you to minimum do 1 video a week if you are serious about starting a YouTube career. My goal is to do 2 to 3, which is then you're touching into another sphere, you know, you're gonna start seeing a lot more exponential growth if you manage to do that. And if you wanna be successful on YouTube, pro tip, you have to make content that is searchable and relatable. Very important. If you wanna learn something, think about it. If you don't know how to use a dishwasher, you will Google or YouTube how to use the dishwasher. And if someone made a video for that but didn't, you know, hashtag it in the right way or make a title that is searchable, no one's ever gonna see it. And the same thing goes with what I'm doing. I have to make titles that are compelling, but at the same time, relatable and searchable to the specific topic that I'm making that video for. And that's something I didn't do in the beginning of my YouTube career, which is why I believe it took a lot of time to just grow to 10,000 subscribers. So that's a very, very valuable tip. Probably one of the best tips I'm gonna give you in this video is that always make content searchable and relatable. I mentioned this earlier, the spider web. What I mean with the spider web is that in the niche of travel vlogging, I made videos from all over the world. So in every country or in every destination that I've been to, people can find me. So maybe I'll attract 10 people from that video, 10 people from that video, 10 people from this video, and overall, that's a lot of people. So that's how I've been able to grow to the level I am at right now, is that I have content from all over the world, and this is my way to visualize it. It's a spider web, you know? You can catch people on different parts of that spider web, which normally would never see you if you were only focusing on one thing. And that's the important part. You need to diversify, but you can still diversify within your niche. Yeah. So when we edit on Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, or iMovie. Personally, I only use Premiere Pro, but when I'm editing on my phone, I'm using an app called Splice. It is a paid app, but there are video apps that you can get for free where you can cut your vlogs and stuff. And I know a lot of people doing that, especially in the Philippines. I have some friends that are making their vlogs just on their iPhone, and it works out really well. The footage looks good. Marketing is important. That's also touched upon earlier, how you cross-post. You know, you have one content piece that you can break down into smaller pieces, perhaps a 10-second clip. You can post on Facebook saying, hey, check out my 20-minute video on YouTube, because different platforms works in different ways. On Instagram and Facebook, people have a less attention span. They don't have that much time. They want to get to the, you know, action quickly. That's why we tend to make a trailer for our YouTube videos with just 30 seconds of the most cool things that's gonna happen that makes people excited. Then they click it. When you're on YouTube, they're probably at home, they're a little relaxed, you know, in a different state of mind. They have time to sit and watch for 10 to 20 minutes. So understanding the behavioral patterns on the different platforms is also very important to succeed with social media. Engage is very important. We have friends on millions of subscribers with less engagement than what we would have on our YouTube videos. And that's also something that is important to think about. You need to build an audience of the right people. And actually, I'm going to tell you something very cool that someone just told me, I think it was a couple of months back, and it kind of changed my perception of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And the saying goes like this: it's not about making everyone love your content, but it's about making those people that are similar to you absolutely adore your content. Because over time on social media, because there are like 7 billion on this planet, you are going to find 100,000 that are very similar to you if you trust that process and let time take you there. Don't make everybody love you. That's not gonna work, you know? Make those few people that actually long-term want to support you hard by engaging with your content, that love you. Those are the people you want to attract to your channel. So don't be necessarily so sad if your content or channel is not growing as fast as you perhaps imagined. As long as you're doing a couple steps that I've told you in terms of making content that's searchable and relatable, thinking about that the audience you want is the nice one, the one that fits you, you're on the right path, you know? You're gonna get there. And you don't need 1 million subscribers to live off YouTube. Not at all. Maybe it starts at 50,000, 20,000. It really depends on the type of audience you build. And then we have some final words here in the presentation. And this is a question that I guess I was asking myself beginning in my career. What if none of my friends are doing YouTube? Well, probably none of your friends might be doing YouTube on the level that you have imagined to do it. Because being a YouTuber is very hard. It takes dedication, it takes a certain personality, and chances are most people are not willing to put in that work. So if none of your friends are YouTubers, don't be scared off by that. Of course it's nice to have someone to go with, so I recommend finding a good friend that will never make fun of you for doing YouTube. That's also a thing. Some people are gonna, hey, here's someone trying to break out of the circle. Stop what you're doing, you're embarrassing us. Don't mind them. I've been there, my fiance have been there. Most YouTubers have been in that career in their life, but the important thing is that we didn't stop by someone telling us that they didn't believe what we were doing is the right thing. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it. When is the right time to start a YouTube channel? There is never a right time to start, but the right time is today. You just have to begin, because the first video is not gonna be better by waiting a month. You just have to get right into it, make your first video, jump into it, just, you know, let it happen. Let life take you where you are supposed to be. You need to find a niche that you love the most. For me, that was travel. I discovered that over several years, and I've tailored my channel to today to what I'm very proud of. I'm very happy with what I'm doing. I've kept my integrity, I've kept my values intact. I'm still making content that I personally believe is good, valuable content for people. So think about that also, that find what you love and just go with it. Most people probably, let's say you want to become a YouTuber when you're like 13, 14, 15, 16, in this stage of your life. So I'm 27 and I can tell you that in that stage of your life, you are very cautious about what other people think about you. But the older you get, once you're like past 20, you stop caring about those things, you know? You've figured out who are awesome people and who are not. But in your age group, if you're in that age group and watching this, I know that that's a question you're gonna ask yourself. But please trust me when I say to you that it really doesn't matter. Because the moment people start seeing someone that believes in what they're doing, it's really cool, you know? Think about it. When you see someone that got their stuff together, you think that's awesome. Wow, wish I knew what I was doing. So just believe in yourself there. It's a little mind game there. You need to be the one to say that to yourself, that I'm okay by doing this. It's okay that I'm doing this, and I'm not gonna care what everybody else is gonna think. I believe in myself, and you are also the only person that can take yourself to that level you wanna be. So we're getting a little deep here, but it is a very important message. Always believe in yourself.